Morning everybody, it is Monday morning and I am looking at the GBP yen. So we had a nice bit of rejection off of this previous area of resistance, now hopefully acting as support. If I take that down to the 1 hourly, we can see here, similarly it has been rejected to the upside. So I've been looking at this on the 15-minute, and what I've decided is that if this can come back down into the red zone, I'll be looking for a buy. So hopefully I'll be able to report back in a minute and we will have the first trade of the week in. I will see you in a bit. Okay, just back. So I've been watching this sort of wrestle its sort of way down here very, very slowly. Unfortunately, which is the way it's going to be, I've got things to do, so I need to put this trade in as soon as possible. I've no doubt it's going to continue coming down here, but I don't think I'm going to get a chance to look at this for another 3 hours. So in order to not miss the call and be more aggressive, I may regret it, but let's put the trade in. So we are buying one lot, so I'm increasing my lot sizes here. We're buying one lot, boom, we're in. Give ourselves some leeway down here. So that will give us a loss of 220. And let's assume that we're going to get back up to these previous highs. So £676 profit or £220 loss. Let's see what happens. Okay, just back. Well, this is going swimmingly. So the time is now 7 minutes to 10 on Monday the 17th of August, and I've just come back and found that I have been stopped out of the trade, and this broke well below this previous level here. So, and not only that, for whatever reason that needs a bit of investigation, whether I've made a mistake or done something by accident, but we're stopped out at $328 instead of the 220 that I put my stop loss in. So I need to look back. I can actually rewatch the video I recorded in case I accidentally moved it further down. But yes, so not the best start. So we are currently in a 1% drawdown of the entire account. So our balance is $49,502 US. So I knew this was going to be a challenge in the sense that I'm going to have to trade differently to what I would normally do. I'd normally take I would literally just wait for perfect entries. So I'm not doubting myself at this moment in time. I'm just desperately trying to think, how am I going to adjust my strategy to fit this and still be safe? Well, I'll have to go back to the drawing board on this one. I will report back in the morning. I'm going to look for some more trades. More trade setups to see what I can take tomorrow. I might have to start going down to the lower time frames and then getting up early and trying to trade in the morning when I can be at the charts. I don't know. There's lots of things up for debate at the moment, but cool. It's still early days. I'm not disheartened. It's just a bit annoying. But hey ho, this is the way it goes. And like I said, I will post my losing trades, which at this rate is all of them. So anyway, I'll report back. Hopefully I have some more trades. We do have a couple of nice things setting up. So the GBP CAD, hopefully if we can get back down to this level, I will be looking for a nice buy. I think you have favourites, and this is definitely my favourite one. So hopefully this will start coming down into our levels tomorrow or Wednesday. What are we looking at? So the USD Swiss franc, that's come back down to this previous level of support, but the trend is very much on the downside, so I do not want to take a sell. That's more of a longer term watch. I'll wait for it to come back up before making a sell. Euro USD, so this is interesting. So this has been going all the way up this week, or for the last couple of weeks, and has started to range up here. If I zoom out, you can see, and currently in this range, very reluctant. If we look at this on the daily chart, I think I covered this the other day, so we can see when it last came up to this level of resistance, it only took 2 daily candles to go down, so very quick to move to the downside. And then when we hit this level, it took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it still hasn't reached this level, so potentially 6 days worth of moving up. So that's for me, that's quite a clear indication that the market is really considering going back down. It would be going against my principles, so I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is not me unraveling, I promise. I would be keen to see if there is a decent sell opportunity here, because we might be able to catch a really decent reversal. So I will look into that. And then lastly, the GBP USD. So I actually took this trade last week. Stopped me out about here. I think I took a $16 profit. I wasn't allowed to keep it in over the weekend, so that has come back up. Again, similar situation. It's very, very reluctant to come back up here. So there could be a slightly riskier sell up there. Anyway, okay, this video is already longer than I was anticipating. I'm going to, well, I don't know, have a shower and go to bed and rethink my strategy after looking at some charts. Cool. All right, I will see you soon. Morning, everybody, and I am back. So I looked at the charts last night and I managed to find a nice looking trade on the Aussie CAD. So what have we got here? We've got an ascending trend, or ascending channel, sorry. Held that for a very long time. Broke below, nice break candle. Blasted through. There's it's a little bit hard to see, but form resistance, support. Broke through this and has come back down and retested once and now twice with some nice rejection, and then is forming, if we look on the 15-minute, formed a nice little channel. So this is the hour. This is why this doesn't fit, is because it's on the hourly, but formed a nice, effectively an ascending wedge, which has a propensity to fall to the downside. We know we've broken that upward structure, so I'm pretty happy with this entry. I would expect this, it could come back up here one more time, but my stop's nice and high. So let's have a look where I am. So I entered around here. My stop is well above the previous high here, and my take profit is down here. Just to let you know, I've got 2 trades open, or two lots open on this one. So I took 2 sells. I quite like to do that. I like to split the trade. Normally I would be looking for a better position. I got a slightly better position, but nothing to write home about. So what are we going to lose potentially? So 330 times 2, so 660. And what are we looking to make? 912 times 2, so about 1800. So I'm excited about this one, and as an absolute revelation, I read through the FTMO's terms and conditions for the challenge and the verification, and found out rather, I'm glad I found out now, but I found out that you can actually leave trades in over the weekend. So I'm going to leave this one in for as long as it takes, and that's music to my ears because that's the way that I trade. I don't know if you remember the 2 trades that I had to take out last week. Well, they actually would have come to fruition. So if we looked at this one where I got stopped out, my stop loss was down here. I followed it up and I put my stop loss back here. I got stopped out of the trade, and I was doing that because I didn't want to roll into Friday and have it go against me. But that would have been a winner. Probably would have taken out the take profit today. I mean, it's all shoulda, woulda, couldas, and that's a stupid way to look at it. But no, the most important message is that we can leave trades in over the weekend and let these play out. So I'm excited about that. So we're currently $84 down. So we'll see how this one plays out, but I'll keep you updated. Okay, I will speak to you soon. Okay, just back. So a little update on the odd CAD. Sorry, the Australian dollar against the CAD. If I go down to the 15 minutes, yeesh, that looked ugly. So, as you recall, I believed that it was breaking through here. So I sold, and it decided to come right back above us. So it's come back and retested this level up here, and very, very quickly dropped straight back down. So that was an emotional roller coaster. Hopefully this time it will have the momentum to break through here and then continue to the downside. So as it stands at the moment, we've got 2 trades in, remember. We are minus $72 on one and minus 56 on the other. In other news, my GBP CAD trade has finally taken place. So it didn't come back down to where we expected it to. But what it did do, and was enough for me to enter the trade, was break this descending trend line. So quite a nice clear break there. If we look on the 15 minute, let me zoom out a little bit. So we can see it came up here, broke really nicely. I took the trade here, so I bought it. My stop's gone down here, so I'm risking 668. And because time is not an issue, I'm waiting for this to come back up to these previous highs here. You can see a really nice area of support, resistance, sorry, up here. So if all goes to plan, and this does make it through to this level, we will take away $2,062. So again, a bit more of an ambitious target, but I know I've got time on my side. I'm quite happy if it wants to come back down here, float around, and then go back up. It may, it could take a couple of weeks, and that's not going to be a problem at all. So as it stands at the moment, the balance is around $300 up today. So just recouping the losses of last or yesterday rather. But this is how I prefer to trade. I don't like the time limit on it. I'm not worried about leaving it in over the weekend. So I will let these play out, and whatever happens, happens. Cool. So I'll keep you updated on everything that's going on. I'll check back in hopefully this afternoon. Hopefully I'll be in a better position by then, he says. Right, see you in a bit. Hi everyone, just back. So the time is 9:15. As we head into the Asian session, I'm not really expecting these to move very much. So you can see the Australian dollar against the CAD. So what I thought was a ascending wedge earlier has transpired to be a channel. So it is an upward channel, which is a bit of a shame because look, I have bought at completely and utterly sold, sorry, I've sold at the worst possible time there. So to give you an idea of what we're looking like on the trade, we had this nice upward ascending trend channel, massive break out of this to the downside. Now we're in sort of retracement and consolidation, and I was assuming it was going to drop out and continue to the downside. I still think it's going to do that. Whether or not it's going to stop me out, I'm not entirely sure. It's been very volatile today, so we can see there's been a lot of movement over this period of time. We've watched it come back down here. This is where we entered the trade and sold here. It's come right back up, nearly stopped us out, then almost all the way back down, and now it's just chopping around. So I should imagine one more test up here, and then hopefully a drop would be nice to see. So I will keep you updated on that one. And the GBP CAD, so again, not much movement as we're moving into the Asian session. Remember, I bought it here. My stop loss is here. And if I go down to the 1 hourly, we can see that it's gonna play around up here. It's gonna recover from this huge impulse to the upside. As we move into the Asian session, there's far less volume in the Asian session, less money passing through the system. So it'll range around here. It might come back down and then retest this previous sort of this trend line resistance and come back up. But again, like I said, I'm not particularly fussed. I feel a lot more confident now. I can leave these trades in, and I'm not thinking, right, tomorrow's Wednesday, or then it's Thursday, and then I need to be looking to take these out. So I am not fussed at all about leaving these in, which is a real godsend. The only downside is that FTMO do not let you keep the trades in over the weekend when you're actually trading a funded account, which kind of almost begs the question: why do they let you do it on the demo? Not the demo, sorry, the challenge and the verification. I guess it's because it's a lot harder to police, and they kind of view it as, oh, it's not worth policing that. So if I don't make it this time, I will keep going. But eventually, when I get a funded account, I am going to have to change my style of trading, which is going to be really interesting. But anyway, it's late. I'm going to go and lie down, and I will see you in the morning when hopefully, hopefully I'll be able to give you a nice report in the morning, and we'll see. This one I've moved down, and this one continued to move to the upside. Brilliant. I'll see you later. Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday the 19th, and it is 8:30. And it is a very miserable day down here on the south coast. Lots and lots of rain. So, the rain, not the trades, hopefully. So, what have we got? Aussie dollar against the CAD. So, it came down here last night and hit this ascending sort of support line. So, and has decided to come back up. And I should imagine it will come back up here, mess around for a bit, and then hopefully come back down. There is a part of me, because I've got the time, and if it can get there before I have to start work, there is a part of me that wants to take this down to the 15-minute, wait for it to come back up here, and then sell, put a 2-lot sell in, and then just take profit here. It's more of a day trade. I'm going to have to think about that. It's depending on how brave I'm feeling. Because obviously the worst case scenario with that is that I put in another sell here, and then it goes against me, and then it takes 3 stops out, so three lots of trades. But I'll think about that one. Food for thought. Everyone's like, Mark's gone mad. He's crazy. And what we're doing on the GBP CAD. So as we suspected, we got this really nice break yesterday, and now we're just retracing a little bit here. So, and again, I'm not worried about this one. I'm just going to leave it in there. I think we got up to about $500 in profit. It's currently sat at 375. We'll let it do its thing and let this play out, and hopefully we can get to up here before the end of the challenge. So, cool. All right, guys, I will report back this afternoon and we'll see where these are at. See you in a bit. Okay, just back. The time is, I didn't get the chance to record anything during the day, so it is 20 to 10 on Wednesday the 19th of August. So you'll obviously remember, because it was a couple of seconds ago to you, but it was a full day's worth for me. So I was contemplating taking a trade. So this is the Australia dollar versus the CAD, and I was contemplating taking a trade up here. And selling it, but to be honest with you, I thought there was just too high a risk of losing. You know, if it rolled against me, then I would have lost 3 trades in one. Anyway, I didn't take it. I worked all day. I came back in the afternoon and saw that it had come back down, which was nice. Then it looked like it was starting to come back up, and I thought, right, okay, it might be going back up one more time, but no. Thankfully, it finally broke to the downside. And we can see this really nice bearish candle on the 1 hour. So it really tried to go back up above this level here, but you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 hours of struggling, but it couldn't. So we know that the sellers are in play here, and there's really strong resistance up here. Anyway, it's moved to the downside, and I've moved my stop. So where have I moved my stops? Both of them I've moved to just above this break area, because we can see it broke, then it retested. No, it wasn't coming back up. So I've put one of my stops here, which will be a minus 143 US dollars, and then the other one's pretty much exactly the same, 165. So hopefully we can watch this continue to the downside. If I zoom out, hopefully we can continue to the downside, and I've put my take profit here for one of the trades, so that'll be $500, and then I will put my other take profit at a further down, so that we can get hopefully some more money out of it. or I might, if I can manage the trade properly and I can actually watch it throughout the day. Once we get down here, I'll start moving my stops down, and I'll move my take profits with it as well, and just see if I can follow some kind of trend. So if looking at the 4 hourly, it's not unrealistic that we get back down here at all. You can see this was the nice area of previous support here and here. So hopefully it has a relatively painless journey and does get back down here. That would be nice. And if I put both of my stops there, both of my take profits there, that would be around $1,000 profit. But let's see if we can, it's forming a descending trend. Let's assume that it's not just going to stop here, and we want to be managing the trade and seeing how much profit we can ideally get out of this one. GBP CAD. So this one was my favourite. This has been my favourite all week. We got a really nice break here. It came back up here. I think we were around about $500 in profit here, and then it's very slowly moved back down. And you can see quite clearly here, which quite often happens. So this sort of ascending trend line / resistance, diagonal resistance, has been retested. So we got a break of it after respecting it numerous times on the way down. We got a really nice break, and then it has come back down and retested, and now we're starting to get really nice wick rejection here. So if we look at that on the 1 hourly, you can see quite clearly that it is respecting the line that it respected all the way down here. So my stop is here. If it comes below these levels, I might lower this a little bit, but if it comes below these levels, then this is a key area of support, and I'm not interested in being in the trade. I'm hopeful that it's not going to do that. So if I insert, actually, while we're here, this is all I'd be doing. I should be using my mouse, actually. Here we go. There we go. So that is our key area of support that we are relying on to keep this above. So I do need to move this down a little bit. I can do that now. Boom. So a bit too much anyway. I'll adjust that in a sec. So that's where we're at, and what have we got? So the balance as it stands is minus $105, but I'm very much hoping that we can take these all the way up, and I will be looking for another trade. I'm actually going away. I forgot I'm going away on holiday on Friday, only for a long weekend, but so I'm probably going to put this video out tomorrow evening, regardless of where it is, so we'll get a snapshot. But these trades hopefully will still be in over the weekend, and you never know, I might find another one to take. Although, yeah, I might put on a Thursday. Anyway, so that is a roundup of what has happened. So Aussie CAD has finally done what we suspected it was going to do. This one was a real lesson in patience, and if I'm being brutally honest with myself, I bought it at the worst possible time. My analysis was completely wrong with the structure. I should have let the structure play out, and realised that this was an ascending, channel. But thankfully, a little bit of luck on my side. It did do what I was expecting it to do, and now we are in a nice downward channel. So that can be quite easily visualised by that. Again, I'm not a massive fan of doing any kind of drawing on MetaTrader, but yeah, starting to get messy. But you can see that this has now become the sort of horizontal resistance sort of trend line here. So yeah, looking for this one to come back down. Anyway, I'm rambling on. This is already 6 minutes of this segment. So I will love you and leave you, and I will catch up with you in the morning. See you in a bit. Good morning, everybody. It is 10 to 9 on Thursday, the 20th of August. Real quick update before I have to start work. So, Aussie dollar against the CAD. It's set up camp up here overnight throughout the Asian session, and now looks like, if I switch it to the hourly, now looks like it's starting to make its way back down, which will be really nice. So that's that one. GBP CAD again. So this one is holding this very nice line here, sort of forming a double bottom. If we look on the hourly, kind of. But yeah, so there's a couple of areas of support here that we're hoping it does not break through. And one is actually just forming as we sort of speak. We've had a test here, we've had a test here, and now there's another test here, and we're getting nice rejection, so I would hope this would just take off. But we shall see. Right, I've got to get back to work, but I will check in hopefully lunchtime, if not this evening. See you in a bit. Okay, just back between meetings. It is 10:30, and as you can see, the odd CAD, Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, has come right back down, which is fantastic. So it looks like one of my stops is going to be taken out relatively soon, or my take profits rather. So that could happen literally in the next couple of minutes. Breakthrough here, that'll be a profit of $550, which is fantastic, but we want to let these run as best as possible. So I have moved one of my stops further down. It's only here for now, 2 seconds, there we go. So it's only there for now, but I will make an assessment. So what this could do is it will use this level of support here and potentially come back up and form a range and hit this level again, and then just go back and forth, back and forth. But there is a chance that it could break through this level and continue to the downside, and I want to be able to catch that. So once this one, hopefully, touch wood, it stops out, takes our profit there, then I will bring my stop loss down on the other one and then follow it down and see if we can, and we'll effectively trap it down here, but we'll give it the room to breathe to the downside. GBP CAD, what's that one doing? So yeah, again, still bouncing around off this line. That's the 15-minute. So we can see here it's come back, retested this level here, and now it's dotting around. So I'm hoping that we get a nice move to the upside. But again, I'm not particularly fussed. I'm quite happy to leave that one in there for a while and see how it goes. I will be a bit concerned if it breaks through this level of support, but anyway, I will keep you updated. And the balance as it is on these trades, obviously this is not the balance overall, but is around $600, which would only just, if we look at the equity, would only just bring us back above our 50k starting point, so putting us back into profit. That is why we need to capitalize on these profits and need to start getting into a profitable position. So that was my super quick update. I've got to go back to work, but I will see you in a bit. Okay, just back. The time is 10 to 6. I have finished everything I need to do at work, and now I've got to get ready to go on my holiday. So what happens? The Australian dollar against the CAD. I'm not going to lie to you. I wussed out. I wussed out hard. It didn't quite get to my level that I wanted it to, so I put my take profit down here. It got within a hair's breadth of getting there, and then it started to consolidate like this. So I took both of the trades out. I know I'm a wimp. I just wanted to lock in some profits and recoup some of the losses. If I show you the trade history, you can see that I had 2 lots in, 2 separate trades. I stopped one out for $441 and I stopped the other one at $463. So good news is we took $900 away from this trade. We certainly had a lesson in patience and letting structure form before we make assumptions. But we got there in the end, and we have a nice profitable trade at the end of it. What's gone on with the GBP CAD? Well, this one has done exactly what we suspected it would do. It came, obviously we got this break, it came back, retested this level, and then retested it one more time. Nice wick rejection, nice horizontal support level as well. You can see, tested it there again. And then bang, it's taken off, which is fantastic. So if we zoom out, that is what the trade looks like. We're in it to win $2,063, and we could potentially lose, because I've moved my stop up, we could potentially lose $350. So that's an absolutely fantastic trade, and I'm more than happy to leave that in. The only thing I'm slightly cognizant of is this potential sort of head and shoulders type situation forming here. So left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Hopefully if we can get the clear break above this previous level, then it's telling us that we are on our way up. And we would expect it hopefully to come back and retest these former highs up here. It may take a very long time to do that, but hopefully I can lock in some profit along the way. So, and what's that currently sat at? So bear in mind we've been in the negative. See, we got up to about $500 worth of profit around here. Then it came all the way back down here, and I think we were sat at around $400 or $500 in losses. But we were confident, and we waited for it to do what we thought it was going to do, and we've come back up here. So the reason I've moved my stop to here is because this was a nice little jumping point, and it's also an area of kind of support. You can see minor support there, almost a bit of resistance there, and then you can see it sort of jumping off here. So I'm really hoping that this takes off. Once it breaks above this level and forms a nice structure, then I will be looking to put my profit, my stop to break even, and then we should be well on our way to being in profit on this challenge, which is music to my ears. I know we're a long way off, and we definitely didn't have the best start last week. But as it stands at the moment, so what is the account balance, or equity rather? If I was to close everything out right now, we would be 50,000. Yeah, we would be on $50,623. Which is obviously not what we want to do. We want to leave the trade in, and we want to hopefully get it all the way up to this $2,000 level, $2,000 profit level. But anyway, I am going off to Wales now, so I am going to, I'm just going to publish this video. It's been a bit of a roller coaster. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I will not be able to do a market analysis update on Sunday, unfortunately, because I'll be driving back from Wales. But I'll try and get a video out if I can on Monday night. But regardless of that, I will still always, film all my trades during the week. Maybe I can do a bit of analysis on the trade videos and explain why I'm taking the trades. Brilliant. Okay, fantastic. If you liked this and you want to carry on watching this crazy man go through this journey, then hit the subscribe button, hit the notification thingy. I don't know the terminology, and you will get notified every time I release a video. So the moral of the story is we were patient, but we should have waited for market structure, and Mark totally wimped out when he probably shouldn't have. But we've locked in some profits and we're on our way. Right, I will leave it there. Take it easy, and if it's easy, take it.